The holidays are here and it's time to pack our bags, but we have to do it in a safe way. Today, we have with us Maggie Espinosa. She's a travel journalist. Maggie, how are you today?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to pack my bags, but I know you're here to talk about our safety tips that we need to do in the next following days.
See, we are all ready to pack our bags, but you do have to be really careful about a couple things. And so, I don't know, I have certain things that I like to do before I travel. I just got back from Oaxaca, and so I kind of got some ideas of what to do. If you are going to fly, number one, try to book an airline that they block out the middle seat. Okay? Now, there's only a few of them now, and it's getting less and less, but go online and look at the different airlines to see who does that. That gives you some social distance. Number two, I put together a kit, and this is a big kit, but this particular kit has things you need for disinfecting and just to boost your immune system. It's always good to do that. Couple things I have. One is trip wipes. Trip wipes are great, and the reason they're different from other ones is because they're larger and they don't rip and they have natural oils so you don't get that dry skin. Wonderful.
And we always are like, we have those wipes and we don't like the gel, the alcohol that they leave after, because once we clean them, we want to touch other stuff, and
you have all this. So that's why those work really well. And they're big. So then what you want to do is wipe down your tray table, wipe down your armrest on the airplane. Make sure you wear some latex gloves. And the reason being, when you're putting your suitcase in the overhead bin, when you're getting into your seat, whatever, you want to make sure that you have those on too. Obviously, a mask, which we all wear, okay? And then as well as a mask, a face shield on top of that works really well, okay? Now, before you leave, one of the things that I always say is boost your immune system. So try to take some stuff. Like in here, I have zinc, which is a really good immune booster. I have sambucus, which is really good. It's an elderberry liquid, and it helps to boost it. I also have some Ricola because, you know, you get dry from the airplane, and so you just put it in, because I'm telling you, if you cough on an airplane during they go COVID,
and they're not gonna stop, and they're not gonna stop the airplane. They're just gonna put you in the emergency exit.
So you don't want to be like coughing. So take one of these, all right?
Yes.
And also a thermometer, because take your temperature the morning you leave and in the middle of the, you know, before you get onto the flight, just to make sure you're good, okay? So I say do that. Another couple things that I really like is to make sure you bring your own food. You don't want to be buying food. A lot of the airports now, they don't have restaurants open, or they take out only. And the takeout is not that healthy. So just bring your own food and beverages, because it's very limited. It's very limited. It's like, here's a bottle of water. That's it.
And now with all the restrictions and to take care about yourself, we have to arrive before our flight like 2 hours ahead. Now we have to do a little bit of extra time, because we have to go all these restrictions that the airports have, and we're gonna get hungry.
Exactly. So make sure you just pack something and have some food for you in your carry-on bag. The other thing, which is really interesting, it seems so simple, but it really, the air vent above your seat, make sure you have it on. And the reason I say that is because, contrary to popular belief, the air is not circulated front to back in a plane, but top to bottom. And so it creates kind of, if you turn this, it creates a barrier so that if there are any particles, it'll hit the air and take the particles to the ground. The other thing that is really interesting is that even long before COVID, the airline's HEPA filters have the air in the airplane as clean, if not cleaner, than in an operating room of a hospital. So, I mean, really, you know, if you take certain precautions, you can stay healthy. You can feel like, you know, okay, I've done everything I could possibly do under my control.
And that will be as a safe travel. We always take precautions. Now we have to take extra precautions and be safe. Remember, if you take care of yourself, you're taking care of the other person, or the person who's in the next aisle or the seat that it's next to you. But I like that tip that you said, like, now we have to book one that the middle is not being occupied. So if I'm a traveler who likes to fly next to the window, and I have to make sure that I'm next to the window.
Me too. Me too. So I can like, and then, you know, it's just great because then you have all this room. And, you know, it really depends. And I'm noticing that less and less the airlines are committing to that. Alaska is, Southwest is, but only for another month. You know, there's a couple of the United States airlines that are, but it's getting less and less. So fly now.
It's safe. It's time to visit our family. It's we are used to that to do during the holidays, even road trips. But now a lot of people are flying to different towns, to different cities, even to different states. And now with all these precautions, all these tips that you just gave us, it's gonna make our trip to be more safe and to enjoy our family for the holidays.
Well, and it is, and it's, you know, like if people ask you to wear a mask or do something, just do it.
Yes.
Just do it, you know, for the greater good. You know, there's certain places you'll travel to and you just see that people, you know, they capitulate. They're very good about doing something. And it just is very low-key. When I went to Oaxaca recently, everybody just listened. They did what they need to do, and it was just a wonderful flight and wonderful to visit there.
And that's create like this connection of security with the other person who you're visiting. If you're just going on vacation, if you're not seeing your family or knowing people who is not in your environment, it makes you create this connection, feel more safe, and also enjoy your stay where you're at.
Well, and another thing too, if you fly, if you're lucky to fly first class, take your own blanket and pillow. I do anyway back in coach because I don't want to use their blanket. I don't want to use their, and they're really not giving them out anymore. So I take all my own, you know, my own sleeping stuff. Yeah, so take that too.
Maggie, thank you so much for being here today with us and for giving us all these tips about traveling safe during the holidays. And we'll see you next time.
Yay.
Yay. We're going to pack our bags right now because we're going to travel for this holidays. My name is Juan Villanueva, and this is KZY50 TV for the community, for you.